Any lineup changes tonight?
There's going to be a few, just not quite sure. There's going to be at least one. There might be a few. Got a couple of game time decisions. Still waiting to hear on Rick Nash. His wife broke her water this morning. So, is that not how you say it? That's not how we say it in French. What's it say, Zoom?
Probably won't have any more details.
So, we got a text maybe 15 minutes ago saying that it looks like it's not going to happen today, so there is a chance that he might be joining us in the next little while.
And the others are injury related? Or?
Yes, we got a couple little bruises here that we're trying to sort out.
Zuccarello got through last night, or is he one of them?
I would say he's one of those.
Yeah.
If he's ready.
So you don't intend to put a guy, say like Malone or Hayes in the lineup just to see them on the ice?
I am making a change one way or the other. Hayes is coming in, but there might be more than, like Malone might be coming in depending on if Nasher's here and the other two little situations that we have. So,
Who comes out?
again, it's all going to depend on who can play and who can't play.
Does it feel like a special night? I mean, it must be, right? Because it's a little opener coming back after last week.
Well, first game, original six, Toronto Maple Leafs in town. I think for me and in our group, it doesn't get much better than this. We get an opportunity tonight to, bounce back. We didn't play the type of game that we needed to play last night. We know that we can play. So we can get right back at it tonight and, put a better performance on the ice.
Are you trying to use last year as motivation at all with these guys, or are you trying to move on past it?
No, we've, as a group, I feel we've turned the page on last year. This is a new team, a new group of players, trying to sort things out, where the pieces fit. Hoping that the experience from last year, though, should help everybody individually and collectively to be better. So we are, in that sense, we are using last year. But again, this is a whole new year and a different team. We're fighting our way, like everybody else in our conference, to get into the playoffs and then have the opportunity to compete for the cup.
Assuming there's a birth tomorrow, would you expect Nash to be out the following day? How would you expect paternity leave to work?
Very short. Hi, I gotta go practice. I can't explain it any other way.
As a coach, are you excited about the prospect of this season being able to really teach and mentor such young kids like JT and the Duke?
Well, I believe every year for a team to have success, you need some good young players. I mean, we brought in some very good young players last year. Might not have started the season with us, but both Kreids and Talbot came in and had big roles. Matt Zuccarello wasn't a proven NHL veteran, so you expect some of those young kids to come in your lineup, contribute, and that's how the NHL is built today. You need that from your young players.
But last year, your home opener was the 10th game of the season. This year is the third game of the season. What difference does that make?
It doesn't really. I mean, it's our first game at home in front of our fans. We're going to get great support, and everybody's anxious to play that first game.
I don't know if there's going to be any kind of ceremony tonight, even however brief, but if there is, I mean, is that something you discuss about how to accept it and then put it behind you?
Well, the only ceremony I know is the player introduction. I don't know. I don't know of anything else.
Coach, early in the season, you played Cam last night. Obviously, it's back-to-back, so it makes sense. Do you put added importance on playing the backup more, get him reps earlier in the season to get him going? How does that work?
In the big picture, like I mentioned prior to the season, we'd like to get Hank around 60 games. That should get him, you know, fresh and raring to go for the playoffs. So that means that your backup should play anywhere from 20 to 25 games. That's in an ideal world. That means that things are rolling along and backup is, you know, playing well, winning his share of games like teams need. But like we all know, plans change. You know, it depends on the performance on the ice of the team, and hopefully the performance will be good and we'll be able to follow the big picture plan that we had.
Why were you better on the face-offs last night in Columbus than you had today? I know you talked about it's not just the centers; it's a group effort.
Yeah,
but
I mean, a lot of times, you know, opposition. You know, obviously we're aware right now that our center position is a little bit challenging for us with Steph being out. You know, with Richie not being back, Brian Boyle not being there, even though we use Brian on the wing more. Right now, you know, Brass needs to get his game going, and Dominic needs to get his going. Those are two big, important players to our team. And with our situation right now, we need those guys to play well for us.
Okay.
Good.